You see, this headline here is the most disgusting thing ever. But none of you will speak about it. None of you will stand up and say this is wrong. But all you do is just entertain these African leaders. I'm telling you, it's painful and it's a very sad thing to see. For me, African leaders are a problem. I'm telling you. If you have not seen it, me, I'm telling you that African leaders are a problem. I'm telling you. Eh? You make people, African leaders make people fight for nonsense. It's a shame, I'm telling you. Eh? African leaders will sit, organize their own fellow people so that they kill one another. That's what African leaders do. African leaders divide their own fellow African people. They divide them. That's what African leaders do. That's what they are good at. Eh? The whole continent is struggling up to now, but yet you claim to have the richest minerals, the richest what, the most beautiful places, but you are failing to use them. You cannot think as African leaders. There are people that count on you to better their lives. In case you did not know, there are people that count on you people in those offices to better their lives. Eh? Every day we should be crying because of African leaders. What is wrong with you African leaders? Eh? Nigeria, basic, end size. It's an African leader who made that system. They make their own systems to cripple their own nations. What is wrong with you African leaders? You cannot think before you do something. Eh? You've got diarrhea of the mouth. You've got diarrhea of thinking. You can't think straight as an African leader. You want to just kill and destroy. Eh? Where are others going to settle? Where are others going to be if you behave like that now? African leaders, what is your problem? It's a shame. I'm telling you, it's a shame. It's a shame for you African leaders. Eh? Your nations are struggling. They are poor. They are filled with poverty. Your nations, they are struggling up to now. You don't have better places. But you can't think of ways and means of safeguarding your own things and improving your own systems. You can't. You have to wait for somebody else from somewhere else to come and solve your own problems. African leaders, you are a shame, African leaders. You disgust me. African leaders, you are a shame. Someone starts waking up and you throw tribal remarks anyhow. You do not think of how sensitive what you are saying is. African leaders, it's nonsense, I'm telling you. I mean, for what for? For who? Eh? For how long are you going to divide your own people? For how long, African leaders? No, it's very painful, I'm telling you. Eh? You are busy complaining, no, when the white people came to our African country, they stole our minerals. What about now? Why is it that these people are still able to get minerals for free and take back to their countries? Where are our African leaders? What good are they serving, in safeguarding Africa as a continent? Eh? What change have you seen having African leaders there in your position? What change have you seen? Eh? Somebody wakes up and starts saying, no, Africa is one of the richest in minerals and gold. But what is wrong with our African leaders? Your politics are the worst. Your politics are dirty. Your politics are stinking. Your politics are filthy. You feel nice wallowing in poverty every time. It has to be a struggle to survive in Africa. Yet someone comes and gets minerals for free. People are amazing. People are making wealth from Africa. But why can't Africans do the same? Why? Why is it so difficult for an African person to really make it in Africa? I have to move out of Africa to make it somewhere else. It's nonsense. I mean, for what? For who? Eh? It's a shame. You elect leaders, you put leaders in power so that they can make way for you. But the same leaders are the ones that are stealing from you. The same leaders are the ones that are abusing you. The same leaders are the ones that are arresting you. It's nonsense, I'm telling you. They are even killing you, for that matter. African leaders are a shame. I'm telling you, they are a shame. I hope and trust and pray that you see this message and it should sink into you and you think about yourselves. You're not being fair. You're not fair people. You have been failing to handle matters of Africa for a very long time, and it's high time you wake up and become. Think about. It's nonsense, I'm telling you. I mean, for what for? Eh? African leaders have been failing to handle their own matters. Why? Why are you failing to do that as Africans? Eh? You have been failing to make even the last person survive, African leaders. But yet you say this is the richest continent, the continent that has made the whole world wealthy. But where are you, African leaders? African leaders are a shame. And you know yourselves very well that you are a shame. If you are going to use your politics to divide other people, you are a shame. You are the most nonsense and useless person I've ever come across. I've ever known. You can't better your lives. You can't better people's lives. But yet you go to cry to them when you want to be in power. It's nonsense, I'm telling you, as African leaders. May God whip you in your sleep.